The aftermath of the intense confrontation left a somber atmosphere lingering over the battlefield, where the echoes of gunfire had only recently faded. The ground was littered with fallen police officers and hyenas, serving as grim reminders of the violence that had erupted moments before. Amidst the chaos, a lone survivor, a wounded hyena, lay handcuffed and injured, awaiting transport to the hospital under the custody of the police, as Kodo assisted President Natsu to a seated position amidst the debris and carnage. The gravity of the situation weighed heavily upon them both. President Natsu's expression was one of urgency and concern, his eyes locking onto Kodo's with a sense of purpose. "Kodo, listen closely," the president began, his voice low and grave, cutting through the tense silence that enveloped them. "We are entangled in a plot, a sinister conspiracy aimed at toppling me from the presidency. They've meticulously chosen the moment of my visit to the orphanage." Kodo's eyes widened in shock and disbelief at his father's revelation, the implications of which sent a chill down his spine. "Who are they, father? Why would someone plot against you?" he asked, his voice trembling with a mixture of fear and uncertainty. "I wish I knew," President Natsu replied, his tone heavy with resignation. "Since taking office, I've tried to be just and fair, not offending anyone knowingly. But someone has orchestrated this meticulously. You must unravel this web of deceit." A steely determination replaced the initial shock in Kodo's eyes as he nodded in solemn understanding. "Ruta is ambitious, Kodo," President Natsu continued, his voice filled with warning. "I've sensed it, and you need to be cautious. In the chaos that awaits, you must ascend to the presidency, expose the conspirators, and avenge me." Tears welled up in Kodo's eyes as the weight of his father's words sank in, his heart heavy with grief and resolve. "Father, I don't know if I'm ready for this," he admitted, his voice choked with emotion. "You are, Kodo," President Natsu reassured him, his voice filled with pride and conviction. "I've watched you grow, and I know you have the strength within. Remember, my son, you are not alone. Lean on those you can trust." With his father's words echoing in his mind, Kodo wiped away his tears, his resolve strengthened by the unwavering support of his father. "I'll do it, father," he vowed, his voice steady with determination. "I'll fulfill your wishes and bring justice, that's my boy," President Natsu said, his voice filled with pride. "Now, remember, stay vigilant, and don't let ambition blind you." Kodo nodded solemnly, his mind already racing with plans and strategies to uncover the truth behind the conspiracy that had claimed his father's life. But as he looked into his father's eyes, he couldn't shake the overwhelming sense of loss and grief that threatened to consume him. Overwhelmed with emotion, Kodo's tears flowed freely, a poignant display of grief and despair. The weight of the revelation and the impending loss of his father figure left Kodo shattered, his heart heavy with sorrow. In a heart-wrenching moment, President Natsu, sensing the gravity of the situation, unleashed a powerful roar, a final testament to his majesty and indomitable spirit. The resonating roar echoed through the air, marking the end of a great leader's life. In response, Kodo, overwhelmed by sorrow, screamed, "Father! Father! Father!" as President Natsu passed away in his arms. The echoes of Majesty lingered, leaving a void that Kodo would now have to confront as he embarked on a journey to fulfill the president's last wishes.